Welcome to Learners Math TV. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve problems involving the properties of a parallelogram. Let us begin with this problem. The measures of the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio of 2:3. Find the measure of each angle. Let us have this figure, parallelogram ABCD, and recall one of the properties of a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, any two consecutive angles are supplementary. Ayan ang sabi. Pansinin natin ngayon yung dalawang term na ito, the adjacent and the consecutive. Magkaparehas o magkaiba sila ng term pero parehas lang naman sila ng kahulugan. Ang ibig lang sabihin niyan, which is the closest. Okay? Angle A is close to angle B and angle D. So actually, hindi naman closest. Kung yung close lang sa kanila. Kasi yung angle A ay angle C, ito ay masyadong malayo sa angle A. Actually, angle C is opposite to angle A, not adjacent or consecutive. Okay? So ang pwede, angle A and angle B ay adjacent or consecutive. At ang angle A at angle D, they are also adjacent angles and consecutive angles. Okay? So, let x be the fifth portion of 180 degrees. Bakit ang x ay fifth portion ng 180 degrees? Yan naman ang may kinalaman doon sa ating given ratio na 2:3. Ayan, di ba? Mapapansin nyo yan. 2:3 is our given ratio. So let me show you the solution for you to be able to realize why. So if angle A, eto, plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees, it is because they are supplementary angles. Diba? They are adjacent angles according to our problem. Kaya, ang ating equation ay ganito. Angle A plus angle B ay equal sa 180 degrees. Now, let us represent angle A as 2x degrees. Quantity 2x degrees. And angle B as quantity 3x degrees. And they are equal to 180 degrees if we're going to add them. So, napansin ninyo, saan galing yung 2 at saka 3? Dun sa ating given ratio. Sabihin, pag nakuha na natin yung x, which is the fifth portion of 180 degrees, magagamit na natin yan. Okay, let us continue. 2x plus 3x is equal to 5x. Then divide both sides by 5. We can get the value of x, or the fifth portion of 180 degrees, is 36 degrees. That is the fifth portion. So, bakit fifth portion? Kasi 2:3, di ba? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So, we are just going to divide 180 by 5 to get the fifth portion. Kasi, ang angle A is represented by the quantity 2x degrees. So, kukuha tayo ng dalawang portion. Di ba? So, ang gagawin natin, we are just going to multiply 2 times the 36 degrees kasi yun yung isang portion. Okay? Yan yung isang portion. Now, angle A now is equivalent to 72 degrees. Yun ang measurement ng angle A na nakuha natin. How about angle B? Ang angle B naman, kasi nire-represent siya ng quantity 3x degrees, so multiply naman natin yung 3 times 36 degrees. So, the measurement of angle B is 108 degrees. Yun naman na nakuha natin. Since ang ating problem is to find the measure of each angle, so meron pa tayong dalawa. Kuha natin ang angle A, kuha na natin ang angle B. How about angle C? Since angle C is opposite to angle A, according to one of the properties of a parallelogram, ano sabi? In a parallelogram, any two opposite angles are congruent. So therefore, yung angle C na yan ay 72 degrees. Kasi congruent sila nung angle A eh. And also, angle D is 180 8 degrees kasi congruent naman siya doon sa angle B. Di ba? Kasi they are opposite angles. So now, we have solved the problems. Let me give you another example. No? Dagdagan pa natin para may apply natin ang properties of parallelogram. Samahan niyo akong solve ang problem na ito. The ratio of two sides of a parallelogram is 4:3. If its perimeter is 56 cm, find the length of its side. So ito yung ating mga given. We have parallelogram ABCD, perimeter niya ay 56 cm. Ang ratio of the length of two consecutive sides ay 4:3. So ibig sabihin yan, kunin natin yung dalawang side kasi meron tayong given ratio nung two consecutive sides. Alin-alin ba yan? Okay? Ang two consecutive sides na kukunin natin ay yung BC at saka yung CD. Ayan, sila muna. Okay? Now, let X be the seventh portion of the half of the perimeter. Bakit half of the perimeter lang? Kasi nga, ang involved ay ratio nitong dalawa, ng BC at saka CD, ng two consecutive sides lang. Ang perimeter kasi ay equal sa sum ng lahat ng measurement ng length ng buong parallelogram. Okay? So, half lang muna. Kaya, let X be the seventh portion of the half of the perimeter. So, ganun yon. So, eto ang ating solution. 4x centimeter plus 3x centimeter is equal to 28 centimeter. That is the half, yung 28 centimeter. Kalahati yan ng perimeter. Okay? So, 4x plus 3x is equal to 7x centimeter. So, equals to 28 centimeter. Then, let us divide both sides by 7. So, x now is equal to 4 centimeter. So, nakuha natin ngayon yung 7th portion of the half of the perimeter. That is the value of x, 4 centimeter. Now, to get the measurement of BC, since BC is represented by quantity 3x, so, ibig sabihin yan, BC is equal to 3 times 4 centimeter and BC is equal to 12 centimeter. Then, the measure of side CD naman is 4x. So, that is 4 times 4 centimeter. So, ibig sabihin, side CD is equal to 16 centimeter. Since side BC is 12 centimeter and side CD is 16 centimeter, therefore, yung side AB ay 16 centimeter din. And that is according to one of the properties of a parallelogram which says that in any opposite sides, di ba? Any opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. Lahat daw ng opposite sides, congruent yan. So, ibig sabihin, congruent yung CD at saka AB. At congruent din yung BC sa AD. Kaya 12 cm din. So, therefore, di ba? All in all, ang BC ay 12 cm, ang CD, side CD 16 cm, ang AB ay 16 cm at ang AD ay 12 cm. Nga, pag inad mo lahat yan, that is 56 cm. Yun nga yung perimeter ng parallelogram. Now, nasolve na natin yung ating problem. So, lagi lang natin tatandaan. Sa math, maaari kang maging mahusay kung lagi kang handang mag-practice o magsanay.